Hello there. It's time for another cool new game. I've been obsessed with this game for several weeks now, and it just might be uh, my game of the year. I don't know. We'll see. It just feels really good. It's extremely satisfying, and I don't know. I'll just jump to it now. It's called Kaizen: A Factory Story, and it's a like a what do you want to call it? Like an incredible machine-like automation sim where you kind of create assembly line stuff to create objects. But I'll jump in and kind of show y'all what it's all about. I still have not completed it because it gets extremely difficult later on. But just to give you an idea, we'll start here with Defender Bot because it's really, really fun. We have a solution kind of to begin with that I'll blow away here so I can show it off. So you have what you want your end result to be over in the top right. The pieces of the end results that you can use. Basically, when you place these, whenever you take them away from the slot on the grid, a new one appears, and so you have to kind of plan for where they're going to appear. You have tools over here on the left. This is a subset of tools. You have like pushers and pullers and welders, and later on you have things that cut into things. And on the bottom you have a kind of step timeline here that that you set each step of the machine, the kind of assembly line, what you want it to do each time. We have a pull and a flip here. So what I'm going to do is we've got ourselves a robot here, right? If we start with the torso, you can see like there's a certain amount of symmetry here. You can say, okay, so I know this head needs to be here right away. How about we go ahead and just fuse that? You'll see it says weld here, so that first step's going to go chunk. But you can also do things in parallel. So at the same time, let's see. Let's weld an arm. It'll go choop. And then there's a leg here. How do we want to do leg? Let's think about this. Can I make it any more efficient? Yeah, let's just go with what we got. So what we're saying here is, okay, on the first step, weld everything, right? And then if we put a grabber here, it's going to flip this robot. So can I do that right away? Yeah, so it'll go weld, flip, weld. And then flip it back, and you're done. I wish it would show it in action. Usually when you beat a level, it does a little representation of what it does. But you know, it'll weld, flip, back, you're done. It ranks you here at the end. And this is showing, I believe, of everybody who's like done this puzzle, kind of like the amount of time that the solution took for them, the amount of money, and then the amount of area that it took. And so we're pretty average, pretty low on the area here, which is nice. But it gives you an idea of kind of like how well you're doing. But there's several different themes here. It starts with like pretty simple stuff like that little robot toy. You go into this plastic display food, which is kind of fun. Let's do katsu curry because it's kind of a pretty good representation of most of the it's a good representation of like what most of the stuff. It uses a lot of different stuff. So we have cutters here. We have a track which can move grabbers back and forth. So let's start to think about this. If you see here, we have this rice, but the curry needs to kind of go on top of it. So we're gonna have to cut the top of the curry off. Let's see here. If I do, let me think about this. I'm seeing if I can cut the top off, bring it back, and then push it into the plastic curry like this, maybe. Now, at the same time, we need this katsu, and the way this is going to work is we need to fuse it with stuff. Maybe we can start here. So, like I said, you push these out and another one will appear. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this blue one here is a pulsate, or like it's just like a push and return immediate. So it'll go like, whoop. And so we can do this several times. You can copy these. And is that it? It's 4? Yeah. And so we need this here, and we need this guy here. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Here's an idea. If we go... This isn't looking like the most efficient way to do this, but... So if we had, say... this fella here, we could go... We need this to go 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a track, and you can say, okay, you know, glide B down this track 4. So the way this would work, you'll see it goes and cut it. And now we need these fused together, but also they need to be fused with this. So I'm trying to think here. If there's an efficient way to do this. Because I've moved this guy over, but we need to fuse these two together, so... So do I want to have a fusion take place beforehand, or do I want to... Like, so I could, like, you know, have a... Oops. Oh, it's because that moves back and forth. Okay. So we can't do that. Because this... Wait, why can't we do that? Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Okay, so it's fusing this to this one, and it can't push it down. So yeah, we can't have that there. Let's see. How would we want to do this? So this won't be enough, right? Because it's going to... Yeah, this isn't fused. So, let's see. I like what's going on the right here. The little pushing of the guys down, like that's efficient. But how does one move these guys together, I wonder? Is it possible to have this used again? Like if I... So if I go like, zoop. No, because they have to, no, because they have to do that. Okay. Well, what I could do is, so if we do, oops, so let's not do these yet. So I need you to go actually all the way to here. That fuses it. So actually you only need to go to like here, and then you can go back 3. So like, whoop. Now the issue we have now is that like we need to fuse these together, and I was relying on the bottom there for that. Let's see. We could... Could we bring it back over maybe? Let me think. What if we started with, okay, let's say these are going. And it goes 1. I want you here. It's more complicated making food than you think it is. So it goes 1, 2, 3. And so what I'm trying to do here is I want, oops, not this. I want y'all up 1. And then these are fused, right? So can I get you to come over 3? And then we go over 3? No. 4. Zonk. Ooh, here's an idea. Okay. So actually, instead of starting from the top, let's start from the bottom. So let's go. This will still work. 1, right, 2, 3. Those are fused. Wait, was that in the way? Yes, because it's gonna get, no, fused. Yeah, I mean the cheap way to do, or the easy way to do this would just to be like, bam, and now there's like one too many welders, which is kind of lame, just because I want to be a little bit more efficient. But for the purposes of just showing this off, here is a solution to that problem. I wonder if there would be a much more efficient way. There's almost certainly a more efficient way to do that. Done. How did I do? Yeah, see, my time took a little bit longer, but my cost is pretty average and my area is small. So, one in those respects. But it just gets a more and more crazy. So, let's look at this pocket calculator. It has all of these little parts that need to be replicated and fit together here. So we know we need this. Maybe we can do like we were doing before. I'm trying to think here. Sorry about that. So yeah, like I was saying, if we push this, so we need like 4 of these, right? Okay, these aren't fusing. I think the best way to do this, so we do it kind of like we did before. That's enough. Oh, I see an opportunity for... Okay, so... You would then say, A, we're going to push you 2 more. And then... how do we want to do... Is there, at the same time... Down here, we have this guy pushing these. So like I said, you can do these in parallel. So let's have a B happening at the same time. So he goes, boop. All right, so A pushes. Let's say B does as well. Let's have on the next frame, these guys retract. You have grab on and off here. You want to turn that off for when you're going away so that it's not like, sorry, pulling it with it or trying to. Same with the B here. Turn off. But we need a friend here at the bottom. So let's just have like a C down here. C is going to do a little push. It's going to go shoop. So it goes zonk. And then we're going to do these B's one more time. So we can just copy these. And so it'll go, 1, 2, push 2 again. And so let's go, it's going to go C1, C1. We got a calculator. Gosh, I really wish it would just run through it. So you can go to the end here. And that's a pocket calculator. How'd I do? I could have gone with less area. It seems like some people had it down over here. My cost is pretty average. My time is a little long. My time is always a little bit long because I feel like I opt a little bit more for cost effectiveness. But yeah, so that's basically the game. It gets extremely complicated. So you do things like, let's say, clothes at some point. I like this spring dress that I had. So this is a whole system here. Cut, pull. So there's 2 different things going on at once here, right? 2 different machines happening almost. And I just think that's awesome. Cut, flip, cut, sealed. There are what I've been doing, these these amusement center devices. So this pachinko machine was pretty crazy. So you have to learn how to flip these on top of the cutters so that it'll allow you to cut things out in the middle of things. But once again, I have 2 different machines happening at the same time here. And so it's just a big, huge puzzle game that you figure out how to do this stuff. So I flip this guy over. There's a story that's happening with little cutscenes. It's more like little dialogues and stuff. That's kind of fun. You're a Japanese American moving to Japan to learn Japanese business, but get pulled into this factory work, and so you start doing all these factory plans, these assembly line plans, and he's like, "But I'm not an engineer. I'm just a sales guy." And I'm wondering where it's trying to take the story. I think the idea is that his grandfather was an engineer, and maybe they're trying to get him to follow in his footsteps. But either way, it's fun and kind of interesting. You also get to play pachinko, which is fun. I feel like I like this one. The way it works is that you flick a ball in here, and so the number on this ball means that you can remove a card that is 1 value above or below this card. So I can remove 5s and I can move 3s. So let me think about this. I think the music's pretty good. There's a jackpot in here where if I get any of these cards, it'll open it for a period of time, and I can try to eliminate all those cards. Anytime you eliminate one, it keeps it open, but these stars say that this is how many turns I'm going to allow the jackpot to be open. But my instinct is to go 3, 2, 3, and there's that. 2, are there 3s or 1s? There's a 1. Let's see, we can go 7. Is there a 6? There's a 6. 5. Oh man. We're about to open that jackpot though if I can get a 6 or a 4. So 7. 5. 4. Let's go ahead and go 5, 4. And then we can open the jackpot. Okay. 1, So it lets you keep the ball, and it takes one out of here. So you're trying to just get rid of all these. So we can go 5. Yeah. 6. We can't do anything there. 7. Jeez. Okay. 8. 7. 8. 7. Oh, there's a run there. All right, let's go ahead and open it. Oh man, we gotta try to open this. Maybe not. We got one more chance at that guy. Yeah, and the goal is to just eliminate everything on the screen. Ooh, not to lose here. Here's 2, 3. It's going good outside. 6, 5. Oh, I can't do 4. That's lame. Here we go. So far, so good. Nope. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. God damn it. Well, shit. We didn't get the jackpot. Let's play one more time because it's really, really fun. Alright. 3. Let's see if we can do 4. 3, 2, 1. That looks like a pretty good call. Let's do that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Is there 2 lying around? No. So we get rid of this 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Let's see. 8's our pain in the ass. Let's get rid of that. 2. Eliminates a red, which is always good. 4, 5. Just chipping away. Nothing. Nothing. 6, 5. Okay. 6. That's kind of lame. Let's see. Let's get rid of these. 3, 2, 1. 8. Hell am I supposed to do with that? 2, 3. It was going so well. Oh, here we go. 4, 5. Gosh, give me something to work with. Oh my god. Last 2 balls. Can I do anything with this? Yeah, let's open the jackpot. Yeah. We might still have this. Let's see. 3. Yeah. Great. Not great. Let's see. 4. Get that. Here we go. Dang it. Oh no. Ah. Well, that's that. Anyway, that's Kaizen, a factory story. Like I said, I'm just about done. I'm working on, I don't know if I'm just about done, but I'm working on this arcade machine and seeing if I can do anything with this. Or do anything with this. I mean, like, I'm gonna cut it. Here, this is what I got so far. So you gotta build this, right? These sides are symmetrical, so like they can be flipped around and stuff, but you have this big, huge screen that has to get in there that I haven't quite figured out yet. This is a machine that is slowly like putting together this bottom part, but I feel like it's a little bit too slow. So this thing is cutting up this part. Flip it. And then I was apparently doing something else. This is supposed to like turn this around and bring it over here, and so we have one side of the like, so if we got rid of this, maybe. What I'm saying is it would bring this over here and we could start over like with a new piece over here and potentially get this in the middle somehow. But yeah, this is in the very, very, very early stages of this. I'm not sure what to do with that yet. But I'm wondering what it does at the end. I have this feeling like it's going to have us build actual big robots or something like that. I don't know, but that would be kind of neat. But yeah, check it out. So far, this is like the most fun and interesting thing I've played this year. So I think it's worth like knowing about. So Kaizen, a factory story. Check it out. It's good.